generally, there are a few things that make a kitchen look dated. Cupboards, hardware on the cupboards, lighting, countertops, and old appliances. Those are usually the main issues. My kitchen, as you can see, is dark and drab. It has insufficient lighting. It's got very outdated cabinets. I didn't even like being in there. So we decided to freshen it up, but I had a very small budget. So we kept the cost under $300. Took 2 weekends, but wait till you see what just changing the cupboards and lighting alone did to my space. First, we had to take down all the cabinet doors and hardware, and then the fun began. Take a final look at my ugly before cabinet with the old wood hardware. Ugh. Well, we decided rather than just painting the doors, we should frame them out for more of an update. So as you can see, I'm measuring because to complicate this great idea, we discovered every single cabinet in my kitchen is a different size. Yep, every single one. That's something you'd have to keep in mind on these kind of projects. Be patient because things come up. No cookie cutter approach here. Each cabinet door we did had to be custom measured and then the wood cut accordingly. Took a lot of patience. It didn't discourage us though because we knew the outcome would be totally worth it. The wood was cut in a miter box, so we got a good square cut. Then, after cutting, we just had to sand the edges down, give it a nice smooth finish. And then finally, the next step was gluing. We filled a big caulk gun with glue. And then smoothed it on there so it would lay nice and flat, flush against the cabinet door. Wanted to lay it in place without letting too much glue squish out. And then the final step was nailing them into place. We used 1/2-inch finish nails, and this was actually my first time using a nail gun, and I thought it was going to be scary, but it was pretty slick, and once I got the hang of it, I really liked it.
There you go.
We filled the nail holes with wood putty. And this was turned into a technique of its own. We didn't want to use too much putty because then you have to sand it down. Used a tiny bit of putty, laid it as smooth as we could, and then we let it dry. And this is what the final finished door looked like before the painting. Getting pretty exciting at this point. Okay, the fun now of painting. Each door needed 2 coats on the front, 2 coats on the back, and 2 coats on each of the sides. So this was kind of a slow and tedious part. Trying to find room for the various stages of painting and drying was difficult too, as you can see. While they were drying, we moved back upstairs to do the kitchen and paint the actual cabinets and all the drawers. 2 coats were needed there as well. Some touch-ups along the way because we're still trying to use the kitchen throughout the process. Lots of activity in a kitchen, as you know. We didn't show the actual installation of the under cabinet lighting that we added, but you can see it here. We added it during this step. It only cost $60 and the difference is priceless. It was just as simple as screwing it into the bottom of the cabinet and running the cord to the outlet. For a final finishing touch, you can see up above the cabinet there, it was very blah, so we decided to add a strip of wood, the same mullion, to the build-out above the cabinets. This added depth and dimension. We replaced the old wood handles and drawer pulls with a single modern silver bar too. Before and after. Ta-da! The white cupboards and addition of the under cabinet lighting make my small kitchen space appear much larger, and I love it. Stay tuned. Next, we tackle the countertops.